The two-year-old saga of those American hikers imprisoned by Iran is over tonight. After being released by the Iranian government almost a week ago, the two arrived back on American soil today. They shared with reporters details of what they call the worst experience of their lives. Seth Doane has the story of how they survived and their homecoming.
Shane Bauer and Josh Fattal made their first public stop in the U.S. late this afternoon at a jam-packed New York City hotel. The 29-year-olds called themselves hostages and political prisoners.
The only explanation for our prolonged detention is the 32 years of mutual hostility between America and Iran.
The duo also provided the first real description of their lives inside Tehran's notorious Evin prison.
Many times, too many times, we heard the screams of other prisoners being beaten, and there was nothing we could do to help them. Solitary confinement was the worst experience of all of our lives. It was a nightmare that Sarah had to endure for 14 months.
Sarah Sherd had been arrested and detained along with Bauer and Fattal in 2009, when the three had been hiking near the Iran-Iraq border. They were all accused of spying for the U.S. Sherd was released a year ago. The three were reunited on Wednesday in the Persian Gulf nation of Oman. It was particularly emotional for Sherd and Bauer, who got engaged while in prison. Bauer and Fattal ended up spending 781 days in what they called almost complete isolation. Their cells were about the size of the storage area in a mid-range U-Haul truck, just 8 by 13 feet.
In all the time we spent in detention, we had a total of 15 minutes of telephone calls with our families and one short visit from our mothers. We had to go on hunger strike repeatedly just to receive letters from our loved ones.
Today, Bauer maintained that they still do not know if they ever actually crossed the border into Iran 2 years ago.
We were convicted of espionage because we are American. It's that simple. No evidence was ever presented against us. That is because there is no evidence, and because we are completely innocent.
Now, we got a chance to speak with some family members one-on-one after the press conference. Josh Fattal's mother described the hikers' lives in jail as extremely organized. The two read and discussed books, tested each other on GRE questions, and even used water bottles as weights to try to stay physically and mentally fit.
They all seem very happy, obviously.
Indeed.
All right, Seth Doane, thank you very much.